All right, welcome back, everyone. As you can see, I'm very excited. I've got a fun adventure planned for tomorrow, and hopefully YouTube has enough time to process this video and do its algorithm magic and get it out to you so that you can see it and still have time to follow along live as I'm going on this adventure. So, a couple months ago, I talked about things that I wanted to do this year, and one of those things that I mentioned was this known route in Arizona called the Hole to Hump. Now, I am not particularly fond of that name. I think it sounds pretty stupid. So I am rebranding it as Canyon to Crest. And the idea for this run is very simple. It's that you run from the bottom of the Grand Canyon at the Colorado River all the way in one continuous go to the summit of Humphreys Peak, which is the highest point in Arizona at 12,600. So you're basically going from about 2,000 feet to about 12,600 feet. So 10,000 feet of gain roughly along this route. And obviously the Colorado River is not the lowest point in Arizona, but the idea is that you're going from like this extreme low point to this extreme high point, and you're connecting them with a single line. Here's the deal. It is Thursday, May 29th right now. Tomorrow, Friday, May 30th, 2025, at about 5 p.m. or so, I am going to be starting this adventure. And I'm going to be sharing my live tracker. The link I will put down in the description, but also I'll just put it on the screen right now. It's share.garmin.com/John Feggy, JOHNFEGY. Very simple. If you go to that link, you can watch my adventure. I'm going to be sending out a ping every 10 or 20 minutes. So why am I doing this? A couple reasons. I have a big race coming up next month. So this is essentially like a training journey run, but also just because it's something I've always wanted to do. I like connecting sort of superlatives. I talked about this in my other video many years ago about how I did this in Vermont. I hiked from the lowest point to the highest point. This is kind of the Arizona equivalent, except much more extreme. You're going literally from the bottom of the Grand Canyon to the top of Humphreys Peak. Why am I starting it so late? Well, it's very simple, because of temperatures. So it's getting late in the year to go down the canyon. Forecast temperatures for the bottom of the canyon right now are like 100 degrees midday. So I'm purposely waiting until the sun starts to set, go down, at dusk. So it's cooler. By the time I get back to the top, it'll be dark. And then I have the long sort of 45-mile stretch along the high desert of Arizona that is very unshaded, just in the dark. And it'll be nice and cool. And I can just plod along on the trail without worry of getting sort of sun-baked and dehydrated. So that's why I'm doing it at night. Obviously, I'm going to get a little sleep deprived, but I'm not too worried about that. So that's the plan. I have someone helping me out. I have some support. Someone's going to drop me off at the beginning, wait for me to come back up, and then also crew me again at like 15 miles in. And then I'm going to have a couple of stashed caches with water and supplies that I'm going to strategically place along the route, like every 16 to 18 miles, so that I can refill all my water and all my food as I'm progressing down the route. When I get to the base of Snowbowl, which is the big peaks, I'll have my car staged there, and another friend is going to meet me and do the final summit with me, just because she wants to. So we're going to do the whole route. Most of it I'll be entirely on my own through the middle of the night during a new moon. So it's going to be really dark. Those stars will be really good. There'll probably be a lot of coyotes out there. It's going to be interesting. There's going to be spinning wind turbines up there on Babbitt Ranches. It's probably going to have all sorts of spooky noises, and it's going to be fun. I'm excited about it. I'm excited to be out there at like 3 in the morning, just running down a remote dirt road in the dark. No moonlight. Just, yeah, I'm definitely bringing some extra headlamp batteries. But yeah, that's the plan. So if you want to follow along, again, the link is below, share.garmin.com/John Feggy. I'll be starting Friday, May 30th, sometime around 4 or 5 p.m. The entire route from point to point is about 70 miles. So this is going to take a long time. probably somewhere like 18 hours or something. I don't know. But it's actually longer than that if you think about it, because yes, it's 70 miles, but I still have to hike down the canyon to get to the river first. That adds 6 miles. And then at the end, after I reach the summit, I have to hike down back to my car, which also adds 6 miles. So it's really about 82 miles. So this is a full-on ultra marathon. But I guess I'll finish by saying I don't have any plans to do this hard. So I want to do it consistently. I want to run when I can, a nice, easy, conservative, what I call my forever pace, just kind of plodding along, nice and chill. I'm not going for a fastest time. I'm not doing anything crazy like that. I'm just trying to put some miles on my body and have a great experience. And then this will be my last big training run, also for my 50 miler that I've got in Colorado in a few weeks. So that's it. I've got all my drop bags packed. I'm getting all my gear together over here. You can see I've got a lot of stuff. I've got a plan. I've got a crew plan. All that's left to do now is get a good night's sleep tonight, hopefully a good 8 to 10 hours, and then drive up tomorrow and hope that it's not too hot. And if it is really hot, I might push the start back a little bit just to make sure I'm not going to get heat exhausted. So there you go. Take care, everyone. I'll see you on the other side. Bye.